Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So after 2 days of the entire family being sick, I am back. This is the video I was working on prior to being sick. This is kind of a two-parter. It's two hearings, both featuring the same sovereign citizen, both featuring Judge Oakley. I got this from Logan on Law. I ran across this channel like last week. Good channel. I'll leave his link in the description. This is going to be a sovereign citizen who commits a crime that even sovereign citizens would say, yep, there's a victim, but he still tries the same bullshit sovereign citizen, routine, script. And Judge Oakley, as you guys know, doesn't buy that shit, so enjoy the video.
Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on Goodman?
Well, Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman asked me to tell you that the prosecutor in this case has no power of attorney over him. He's an Israelite. There's no grounds under the bar code this matter should be dismissed. I believe he may want to represent himself. You may ask for some clarification if you talk to Mr. Goodman, but that's what he told me to tell you.
Thank you. Mr. Goodman, are you requesting that you represent yourself on this matter? You're muted, Mr. Goodman.
What I'm saying is nobody has power of attorney law over me through the barcode. I'm the beneficiary. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said, because that's what the law is. I got common law jurisdiction. It's a non-violent crime. So I push for it to be dismissed under the barcode.
Well, it's not going to be dismissed today. So simple question. Are you representing yourself from this point forward? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm counseling myself.
All right. Mr. Bowditch, you're out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I said, are you planning on filing a motion, or would you like to set this case for trial?
I'm planning on filing a motion to dismissal because there's no grounds or no standing over my case, because nobody has power of attorney law to hear me, to even take this process even further. You got to prove that first. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me to hear this matter. Okay, I'm an Israelite,
but you don't know what you're talking about.
All right, guys, so we hit our first break with the Black Hebrew Israelites, which, from what I'm reading on this, it seems like they're kind of more akin to Moors, where they made up their own history, made up their own backstory, and just expect everyone to accept it with zero evidence proving it's true. So with this, it's a new religious movement claiming that African Americans are descendants from ancient Israelites. Okay. They also believe that Native Americans and Latin Americans are also descendants from the Israelites. Okay. They've combined elements of their teaching from a wide range of sources. They've incorporated religious beliefs from Christianity and Judaism, and also have created their own interpretation of the Bible. That's always good. And other influences including Freemasonry and New Thought, whatever the fuck New Thought is. So yeah, this guy's nuts. On top of being a nutjob sovereign citizen, he's also a nutjob wannabe Moor.
I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have power of attorney law. The prosecutor don't have power of attorney law. You don't have power of attorney law. It's under the barcode.
Mr. Goodman, please do not interrupt me. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, it's under the barcode, though. This is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant. So
right, unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
Yes, I am. I'm a human being. I'm not a deity. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that. It's under the barcode. This is the real law.
Come here.
No standing or no ground.
Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date for your motion.
I'm only here to threaten cohesion.
Pardon me?
I want all my rights intact to me at all times.
I can't understand what you're saying. I think you're too close to your mic.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
I can't understand you, so no, I don't agree. I hear you're something
okay,
all the time.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. I want all my rights intact to me all the time.
All right, I can't understand you.
Okay.
Are you still living on border? Are you still living on border? Mr. Goodman, are you still living on border?
Ashley, keep yourself muted, please. Your child keeps crying. Thank you.
No, I live somewhere else. I moved.
All right. Can you give me that address, please?
I stay at hotel rooms from time to time because I don't have no house right now. So I'm in a hotel room.
Geographically, where are you at today?
Detroit, Michigan.
All right. So my next pretrial date is when, Heather?
It is March 8th.
All right. So Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date on March 8th to file a motion. You file a motion, we'll hear it on March 8th. That's going to be in person.
Motion for dismissal?
Whatever you want to file a motion. You said you wanted to file a motion. So I'm giving you a hearing date for your motion.
So this is the first time I've heard a sovereign citizen use the barcode / I'm not a deity argument, which you're not an apple, so you don't need a barcode. And clearly you're not a deity or you wouldn't be in court. It seems pretty obvious for anyone that has a brain, which he clearly does not. And then at the end, he doesn't understand the motion hearing. The Judge Oakley is giving you a date for you to take all your grievances and all your, frivolously filed motions, and that's when you're going to handle them on that day. And Judge Oakley did another great thing. All right, the next date is going to be in person. That way, all this nonsense won't happen.
What time?
We'll schedule that at 10 a.m. and this is going to be live. No Zoom.
All right.
I'm having trouble
All right. I
with
want all my rights and text me all the time.
Pardon
I'm
me?
only here to threaten confusion. I just want all my rights and text me all the times. And everybody just got to prove that they got power of attorney law.
You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
Okay, what I'm saying is for the dismissal, I'm about to put it in today. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law from you. I'll have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove
listen to your motion.
You got to
If you're
prove
not
that you
here on
got
the
power of
eighth,
attorney law over me. You don't have power. I don't care what you're talking about.
Attorney over you, Mr. Goodman. Listen
Yes, you do. You need power of attorney law to talk to me. You ain't got no ground. You ain't no standing. You ain't got no ground on understanding. I got the affidavit of truth right here. I got authenticate birth certificate. I got a letter of intent over here right now. I broke all my contracts with the government. I'm not those capital letters. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. My name is Israel. I'm an Israelite. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't got no power of attorney law over me. I'm pushing for dismissal. I'm suing your courthouse for 100-fold.
So much to talk about before we play the next court clip of this guy in jail. Because he didn't show up for his court date, which you're not shocked, I'm not shocked. That's kind of what sovereign citizens do. So he gave a fake name, not Najee Goodman. And that's why he said they're kind of like Moors, because just because you make up a fake name and throw like El Bay at the end of it doesn't change who you are. You're still your original name. Then he wanted to do the whole jurisdiction thing again. Did you beat your girl in the jurisdiction in which Judge Oakley, where his court is? If the answer is yes, then congratulations, Judge Oakley has jurisdiction. But yeah, now we're going to jump to this guy in court, and you can hear him much better this time.
Try it again, counsel. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Commissioner Manning for the people, P84088.
All right. And Mr. Goodman, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Murphy, what are we doing on these files?
Judge, it's my understanding that Mr. Goodman has an appointment at the Forensic Center on January 31st. As Your Honor knows, he has pending cases in Frank Murphy. He went before Judge Michael Callahan yesterday. He was, his bond was reinstated with a tether. I believe Your Honor has put a 250, 10% bond on Mr. Goodman. You know, Your Honor, that I'm going to ask you to reduce that bond to something affordable.
All right. So I've got two files. One file's got that 250, 10% with a GPS tether. That would be the February 5, 2022 incident date. And then the other file, which is the misdemeanor file from May 10, 2019, he just on a personal on that one with a GPS tether.
Right. And you know, Your Honor, that I don't represent him on the DV.
Right. But he finally does have a date for a forensic exam?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. So you just want to adjourn the PCC?
Yes, Judge. And ask for a reduction in bond.
Thank you. And Mr. Goodman, have you talked to an attorney on the domestic violence case, or are you representing yourself on that one?
I have nobody to represent me. I think it was Langford or something was supposed to be my attorney. I'm not sure how it went south.
Okay. All right, counsel, go ahead and make your bond argument. But before you do, just so we're all on the same page, my notes say it's 25,000, 10%, no contact with complaining victim, and GPS tether. Is that your understanding?
So Judge, I thought it was 250,000, 10%, 25,000.
I don't know what I just said, but
Oh,
my file says 250, well, yeah, 250,000, 10%, correct.
so Judge, I mean, obviously that's unaffordable. Mr. Goodman is not a man of means.
A sovereign citizen with no money. It is a tale as old as time. Normally, sovereign citizens have no money, which got them into this whole lifestyle in the first place. And if they do have money, congratulations, they're a guru and they scammed it from dumber sovereign citizens.
He and his significant other just acquired new housing, Your Honor. They have a baby. Mr. Goodman needs to be there to assist with childcare responsibilities because both of them were working before Mr. Goodman was taken into custody. I know we've had some issues, Your Honor, with appearing in court. But Mr. Goodman has had transportation issues with respect to getting to the forensic center, and that was his issue, Judge. The tether violation was simply a malfunction of equipment, so I would ask Your Honor to, and since they do not have means, Your Honor, I would ask Your Honor to reduce I'm asking Your Honor for a personal with the tether.
Response.
Um,
counsel, you don't have to jump up to talk to me. I know it's instinctive, but it's okay if you don't.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is instinctive. Your Honor, in this case, he is before us for a misdemeanor DV. I understand he does have some pending felonies. I understand he's on a GPS tether for the felonies. I believe at this time, the most important thing is that he remain on, or that if he is released, he remains on a GPS tether. So in this case, I would not object to a personal bond.
All right. Ms. Murphy, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where I don't care what the parties think, because I've got a long history. This building's got a long history with Mr. Goodman not showing up in court. So I set the bond for that reason. I'm keeping the bond as it is for that reason.
So, I don't even know what to say. The plot thickens, I guess. So not only is he there for beating his baby's mother, allegedly, he's also there for pending felonies, which is why he was on the GPS tether to begin with. And it's funny how every single time somebody gets popped for violating their GPS tether, it was a malfunction, it just fell off, I didn't know it was happening. Sure, that probably happens occasionally, but not 100% of the time. I've been watching these court cases long enough to know 100% of the time it can't be malfunction. But yeah, the defense attorney wanted a personal bond. If you guys don't know what a personal bond is, it's signing a piece of paper, pinky swearing with whoever lets you out and saying, oh, of course I'll come back to court. Which apparently he has a history of not doing. The prosecutor also was fine with a personal bond, but thankfully Judge Oakley stood up for society. Society does not want this guy running around doing more fuck shit. Like, flat out, we want this guy in jail. Right now, I'll probably make another video, and then I will look up to see what his next court date is and what's pending altogether for this guy. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Now that I'm not sick, we should be back to content as usual. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.